so we're about to play the Scenario 1, Send for Help. So Paul, go through the mission outline, mate.
Alright, so we deploy the field as normal. I think we're supposed to play sideways, but we want to do a longer chase, potentially, so we're going to play it long ways. I had to deploy everything within a 12-inch point from the center of one of the table edges. I have a 500-point force that I can use. It's a little special in that if I don't form 5 of a unit, they stay as separate models. So these are actually individual models that are going to work for the Dark Riders, and some individual scouts and individual harpies. I formed up a city guard unit that is going to be an actual unit in case there's something mean that I have to try to hold up. Then what I have to try and do is get a messenger from this side of the table to the other side. I've got one hero who is definitely a messenger. And then I've got 3 Dark Riders. 1 is a real messenger and 2 are decoys. I wrote that down on a separate sheet of paper to be secret. I should have some fun with the Cold One Rider being stupid through the fight trying to get across the board. Now Josh is going to set up, and he'll set up anywhere on the board that's more than 12 inches away from me. So we have to see how he's going to set up his cordon or his ambush and try to catch me.
Okay, we'll do that and we'll come back with... Okay, so I've just finished setting up my models and I'll just go through exactly what they are. We've got 20 Night Goblins with short bows with a champion. No standard, no musician, but the models need to be represented to get the 20 on the table. Got 10 Wolf Riders with a standard and a champion. And short bows and spears, and they've got shields. So they're fast cavalry basically. With the Spider Riders, we've got 10 of those with a champion, standard. Same armament, so they've got spears, short bows, and a shield. And another 20 goblins, exactly the same as the other ones. But this time I've got my big boss in there. I can't take a warlord option for my, like, as a general type of thing, so the lowest one I can take as a big boss. So he's in there with the other guys, other 20, with another champion. And that's it, just short bows, no armor. Obviously they can't take armor, no shields. And so yeah, we're sort of bare bones, but it's quite a nice little looking setup now that it's all put together. And we'll see how we go in the first turn. So Paul's going to take the first turn, and we'll just do a post turn kind of wrap up at the end. So Paul just finished his turn 1. So Paul, go through what happened, mate.
Alright, so I swung the harpy out to try and get behind the short bows, but one fanatic popped out. He rolled an 8 to get to the harpy, completely wiped out the harpy. I tried to move up to get rid of the fanatic with the scouts, but unfortunately I only got 1 hit and no wound. So now we gotta hope that nothing bad happens here. Swung my messengers around the corner here. 1 more harpy in support. And then I moved up 5 with the city guard, shot at the Wolf Riders, caused 1 wound, but he saved.
That's it, so going to now Goblin turn. Okay, so just taking my first turn, and basically I just shot everything first initially at the general with these bowmen here, but inflicted 3 wounds, and you saved all of them. I think it was 2 or 3 wounds.
2 wounds. 2
wounds, and you saved both of them.
Yeah, 2 plus, yeah.
I thought I'd have a quick chance of trying to get him there. Then the Wolf Riders opted to shoot the general as well, but only 1 was in range, so that sadly left 9 without a shot on target, and they failed. That one guy failed to hit or wound. Then the Spider Rider shot at the unit of City Guard here, and did nothing. And then the other bowman at the end. Oh, that's right, I've got to shoot those scouts too.
Yeah.
The bowman that can see the city guard took out 3 of them, and we're just got to roll to see what happened with they're assassins, aren't they? These guys.
Scouts. No one's in range.
No one's in range? Okay.
No,
that makes it much easier. So that's the end of my turn. No one squabbled or went into animosity. The fanatic didn't career back into the general as I hoped. It went off to the corner of the table there. So now on to Paul's turn. So Paul, go through what happened.
Alright, so I decided to charge the goblins with my general and one harpy. I scooped around the edge here with the Dark Riders, and I just moved up a little bit to try to keep threatening the center with the City Guard. So now the City Guard did a nice 2 wounds, but it was not enough for a panic check, so I was relying on the scouts to do 1 more wound, because I think his general's too far away to help. But I did not cause a wound, so there's no panic check, and those Wolf Riders are still very much in the game. The charge, however, was successful. I did 1 wound with the general, 1 wound with the cold one, and no wounds came back on me. Then he failed the check, which is quite reasonable because they're these goblins by themselves. So they fled. I did not pursue with the general because I didn't want to be off the table, come back and get jumped on. The harpy did just wipe them out though for me. The harpy will have to come back on next turn.
Okay, that's it. We'll go to Goblin. Goblin turn is finished, and the Goblin Fanatic swang his way over there again along the flank of the table edge. The General's unit, or the Warlord's unit, has reformed. Decided to reform in the end. I tried to do a wheel, but it's just so messy and terrible that I changed my mind. And the Spider has marched 14 inches, and because they're fast cav, they can just turn as many times they like. And the Wolf Riders the same, light cav, they just moved 18 inches. To prepare these escorts coming down this flank, and his general's going to come down this flank anyway, so we'll try to deal with them as they get closer. And it's on to Dark Elf turn 3. Okay, Paul, talk us through the turn 3.
Alright, so I only moved normally so that I could shoot up over here. The general, the messenger ran up though behind them. The reserve messengers and decoys shot. I caused decent rolls, but caused 2 wounds, so not enough, right? Was it 1 wound? I might have only caused 1 wound.
Yeah, caused
and
1
I
wound.
needed to do 1 more, to get the panic check, so I didn't make it. The City Guard shot at the Spider Riders because they were closer and caused.
You had amazing rolls.
A lot of 4 wounds and then 2 failed saves.
Yeah.
Which kept him just in, but then this guy came in and rolled 2 more wounds and failed 2 more saves, I think.
Yep, killed 2
And so
more.
then they had to take a panic check and fled, and now they're running down the board. And that's it. We're gonna see if my messengers can hold out against the Wolf Riders.
Yep, okay. It's going to film the hand-in combat. The Wolf Riders did charge into 2 of the messengers. One is free from any contact though. So hopefully, we'll see what happens if I do manage to take one of them out. Hopefully that is the real one, because there are 2 decoys in this unit. Okay, so the Goblins charge, so the Goblins will attack first. So we've got 2 guys here. So they're both armed with spears. With the skill 2, your weapon skill, mate?
4.
So it can be like 4s to hit, I think.
1 hit.
So 1 hit, and then
Wound on 3.
wound on a 3.
No.
Nope, no wounds.
2
Okay.
wolves.
2 wolves.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Wound.
Wound.
Strength 3 still.
Yep. Hang on, let me just check that.
Yeah, still strength 3.
Yeah.
It's like slavering charge from the dire wolves. Alright, so 5, 6. No, so that was the reserve messenger.
Okay, that was one of the reserve manager.
Yeah.
The other two decoys. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 2 here, 1
1
hits. No wounds. Wolf. 1 hits.
1 wound. 5, 6. No save. Okay.
Okay, so that resolves that combat there. And that's it. Okay, so we'll go to Dark Elf turn 4. Oh, and the Spider Riders, they didn't rally, so they've fled again another 6 inches, sadly. Okay, so Paul's just moved his guys there in the centre of the table, so now we'll go to combat.
Okay.
Alright.
So, General.
Oh, and by the way, Paul passed his stupidity test, he charged. I failed my fear test, so I'm hitting on 6s in this round.
Against him, yeah.
Yep, against him, yep.
Alright, so general. Hits 2. Wounds with 2 at -1.
Okay, so we're saving on 6s. So 1.
His cold one. No hits. And then over here, one guy hits. He hits with a spear. Spear wounds on 3+ wounds, -1. And Steed hits, because your weapons go 2.
Yep.
No wound.
Saves.
Nice.
So,
So
on 4s.
So 3 can come back here and 1 can come back here?
Oh, yes, that's
2
right.
can come back here?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So 3 on your dark, or your messenger guy.
Okay.
Oh,
1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
1 wound.
That's what we need. Come on!
No
Yes.
save, okay.
And then is it 2 on this guy? I've got my champion, my champion.
Oh, okay.
You killed 1, and
Yeah.
1 guy here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so champion 1 guy.
Okay, so champion.
It's 2 dice now?
2 dice, and he's got 2 dice. Yep.
Yeah, 1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit, and then his strength of. His strength 3. Bosses. Strength of 4. Okay, so 4's to wound. No.
And 1 regular goblin.
4, I think it's going to be miss.
Miss, yeah, you need 6s. And
The
2
wolves.
2 wolves.
Come on, 6s.
No.
No.
So it's 1 to 1.
Yeah, 1 on 1.
Is the banner actually there?
Yeah, let me always check. I'm pretty sure I did pay for it. Spider Wolf Riders, Champion Stand Bearer. Yeah.
Okay. So the banner's actually there. So just because you have really good armor saves, would you roll 2 6s on armor saves?
Yeah, save 1 guy.
Alright, you're going to lose by 1. So 8 passes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to lap around.
Yeah, you can lap around.
So it's 1 from either side, isn't it? Or 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's okay to keep the corner too.
Yeah. I think I can do that. I think that's legal.
Oh, I think I don't mind if you.
So I think I can wrap from 2 from either side. I think only. I don't think I can do that because that'd be 3 from.
Oh,
either
okay.
side.
But in the end, he was in combat. He was in contact already. So you, I think you can only lap guys who
Gotcha.
are.
Yep. No, you're right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, there were.
Oh, that's harder than I thought.
Yeah. Dexterity test.
Oh, there we go.
Got it. Okay.
Kind
And
of.
we'll come back with the goblin turn 4. Okay, so just in my turn there, the goblins over there, the night goblins that just turned 4 and shot to the lone scout, managed to take him down. And the Spider Riders sadly failed. They rolled 14 on their flee roll, and they're just touching the they're just cushioning the edge of the table edge now. So one more failed roll and they're off. So we're back to the most central part of the game now. The most crucial part is the Wolf Riders take on the Dark Elf General.
Okay.
And we'll see how
I will issue a challenge
Oh.
because I forgot that this is crazy, like old hammer fun game times where Goblin Wolf Riders take champions. So yeah, but issue a challenge.
Okay.
You can decline.
I'm thinking if I decline it, will it really... It just means it just takes him out of the combat, but I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys to attack back.
You'll have way more attacks if you decline, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna decline that one. So he comes to the back. Yeah.
I think you just switch him with this guy.
Switch him with that guy. Okay.
Yeah. So it's only basically -1
It's a
attack.
cunning goblin tactic. This one.
Yeah. Like no.
But you get
Right.
attack first anyway.
Yeah, attack first. 3 from the general, from the hero. 2 hits. 1 wound.
No, 1 goes down.
Alright, the cold one is probably initiative 1, so go ahead.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right there. Yep. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 guys. I have 4 guys because this one was on
Yep,
the corner, so 4
4
guys left. So 4 attacks. Now I need 5 to hit you. Is that right?
Yeah, because I'm weapon skill
7 or something crazy.
Yeah. I'm more than double +1.
Yeah. Okay.
2.
So looks like 2 hits there. Okay. And then strength of 3, toughness
Yes. 4.
Nothing.
Okay.
So the wolves.
Yeah. So wolves hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s.
1.
Damn! Come on.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so tie. Are you a musician though?
Well, you're gonna attack with your.
Oh, I do the cold one, so maybe the cold one can. Yes. Yeah, that'll hit. Strength 4. Ah, come on, cold one. Alright. So I think if you have a musician, I'll lose by 1.
I didn't pay for a musician.
No musician, so it's a tie.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, so we're stuck in still.
Yep. All right. So then we'll come back with Dark Elf turn 5, I think now. Again to do the hand to hand after Paul had moved his troops here, the city guard and the scouts. Okay. So away you go. You go first.
Okay. 3s. 2, 4s. No, 3s again. 2 -1.
1. So 1 goes down.
Ugh, so many 6s. Alright. 3 attacks back.
Yep. 3 attacks back.
Hit on 5s.
Come on, guys. We can do it. Bring him down. Yes.
2 hits.
Now 5s
5's
again.
wound.
Come on, 5s again.
1
Oh,
wound.
1 wound. Come on.
2 plus saves.
Ah,
Saves.
no. Okay. 3 wolves.
Yep, 3 wolves hit on 4s.
Come on, wolves. Nothing.
Nope.
Alright.
Cold one. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1.
4. No.
Okay.
I think we're going to lose this one.
Yep, beat you by 1.
Yep. Okay, 4s to. No, roll a 5. So we break. And. 11.
Oh, pursue.
Yeah, 4C.
Only 9.
That's it. And. Oh, bastard everything.
Got us again.
Yep. Okay, that's the end of that. And now we're going to Goblin turn 5. Okay, so the Goblin turn 5, miracles do happen. I did roll a 5 and managed to rally the Spider Riders to keep them in the game. The Goblin Wolf Riders failed and they rolled an 8, and they're now just hugging the table edge, fleeing away from the Dark Elves. And Paul's just helping move these guys up 8 that are marching up with their general, their big boss, in there.
Yeah, appreciating some small details you have on a bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I did go a little bit crazy with that free hand. Okay, then we're going to Dark Elf turn 6. Very short turn for Paul. He just moved up his city guard and the scouts. He's moved his general down the flank here. He shot with the scouts at the Wolf Riders, killing 1, meaning they're below 25% of their starting strength. It means they're off. They can't rally. They're going to be gone next turn anyway. So, luckily, we just got 1 more unit. Let's see what they can do if they can stop Paul's advance here. Okay, so let's go into Goblin turn
Something.
7, 6. Is that what our guys up here? 14, and see what Paul fails his stupidity test.
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay, let's see if it's in 14. If it is, then it's the end of the game.
Yeah, please.
And Paul succeeded in getting his message.
Yeah, it's 14.
Okay, well done, Paul. Okay, it's been a good fight. It was a good little scenario. I think people should play this at home.
Yeah,
500 points. It's a
when I read it, I thought it was gonna be fun too. So
yeah,
long ways is especially fun.
we're playing it long ways. I think it's better long ways, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I should otherwise I'd have all this place wait.
You'd
All
have
this
so
room
much-
to try to sweep around or cut through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was trapped in this, and it created a few chances for the goblins to catch up and give me a hard time.
Yeah, no, it was good though. It was good fun. It was actually more fun than I thought it would be. actually. So yeah, so give it a go. I might just post up like the pick of the scenario so you can play it if you don't have the siege book, and maybe that'd be good for each scenario we do, so you can try playing this at home with your own armies and see what kind of results you get playing different kinds of armies. Maybe I should have taken orcs instead of goblins just for the leadership buff that they would give me. And,
no, it's tough.
But you guys voted me to play goblins, orc and goblins, but yeah, I could have taken orcs, would be a lot less models, but yeah, maybe that would have been a better choice. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the scenario 2, which will be sometime next month. Okay, till then, bye bye.